Have you ever noticed how, in many places in Japan, you rarely see people struggling with their weight, even though gyms aren't nearly as popular as they are in the West? They enjoy delicious food, from ramen to tempura, yet seem to maintain a natural balance. It makes you wonder, doesn't it? We're so focused on what we eat, how many calories, how many carbs. But what if we're looking in the wrong place? Could the real secret to staying slim be in the mind, not on the plate? Today, we're going to explore something profound. We're going to uncover how the Japanese train their minds to achieve a physical and emotional balance that most of us chase through endless diets and exhausting workouts. The secret isn't a faster metabolism or some hidden genetic advantage. It's in the way they think and feel about the very act of eating. In our fast-paced Western world, eating has become a secondary activity. We eat while scrolling on our phones, while driving, while working, while stressed. Food has become a quick fix, a reward, or a way to numb our anxiety. We rush through meals without even tasting them, only to feel bloated, guilty, and unsatisfied afterward. We're constantly at war with our bodies. But what if there's a gentler, more effective way? Today, you will understand how the Japanese train the mind for lightness, and how you can too, starting from your very next meal. Let's start with a concept you might have heard of: hara hachi bu. It's an ancient Confucian teaching from Okinawa that instructs people to stop eating when they are 80% full. Now, on the surface, this sounds like just another rule, another form of restriction. Great, another thing I have to measure. But that's our Western interpretation, based on a mindset of control and willpower. For the Japanese, it's not about restriction, it's about awareness. Imagine this. Instead of eating until you feel stuffed and your stomach is practically sending you a distress signal, you learn to listen to the subtle cues your body gives you. Hara hachi bu is about training your self-awareness. It is the practice of checking in with your body during a meal and asking a simple question: am I still truly hungry, or am I just eating out of habit? It takes about 20 minutes for your stomach to send the "I'm full" signal to your brain. By stopping at 80%, you're simply giving your brain time to catch up with your stomach. You're listening to your body before it has to scream. It's not about using willpower to fight your hunger. It's about developing a respectful conversation with your body. You're not depriving yourself, you're honoring yourself. This simple shift from forceful control to gentle listening is the first step in training your mind. Now, let's dive deeper into the connection between a calm mind and a light body. Think about the last time you overate. Were you genuinely starving, or was something else going on? Maybe you had a stressful day at work, an argument with a loved one, or you were just feeling bored and anxious. Most of the time, we don't overeat because we're physically hungry. We overeat to silence the noise in our minds. Food becomes a distraction, a temporary comfort, a way to fill an emotional void. The rush of sugar or the heaviness of a big meal can momentarily numb the racing thoughts and uncomfortable feelings. This is where the Japanese approach to training truly shines. Their training isn't about doing more reps at the gym. It's about cultivating a state of mental and emotional presence. It's about recognizing that a chaotic mind often leads to a chaotic relationship with food. The antidote to this is not another diet plan, but the practice of ritual and presence. In Japan, a meal is often treated as a moment of pause, a small ceremony. It's not just about refueling the body, it's about nourishing the spirit. This begins with the simple act of slowing down. Instead of shoveling food in, they take the time to appreciate it. They use chopsticks, which naturally encourages smaller bites and a slower pace. They pay attention to the colors, the textures, and the aromas on their plate. Before eating, many say, "Itadakimasu," which is often translated as, "I humbly receive." It's a moment of gratitude for the food, for the farmers who grew it, for the person who cooked it, and for nature itself. This small ritual instantly shifts your mindset from mindless consumption to mindful appreciation. When you are truly present with your food, you start to notice the flavors more intensely. You notice how your body feels. The mental noise quiets down, and you discover that you need much less food to feel genuinely satisfied. The need to overeat to numb your mind simply melts away, because your mind is already calm. So, how does this actually work in our brains? How can these small, mindful habits lead to such a big change in our physical state? It's all about training the brain for lightness by creating new neural pathways. Our brains are incredibly efficient. They love to automate behaviors to save energy. When you repeatedly eat in a rushed, stressed-out state, you create a strong neural pathway that links stress with overeating. Your brain learns, stressful feeling, eat something quickly. This becomes your default program. The Japanese approach, with its emphasis on small, consistent rituals, is essentially a gentle method of brain reprogramming. It's not about making a dramatic, unsustainable change overnight. It's about introducing tiny moments of mindfulness that, through repetition, create new, healthier mental pathways. Let's take a practical example. Imagine that before every meal, you decide to take just 3 slow, deep breaths. That's it. Just 3 breaths. The first time you do it, it might feel a little silly. But if you do it every time, before every meal, something amazing starts to happen in your brain. Your brain begins to associate the act of eating with a state of calm, not stress. That deep breath signals to your nervous system that you are safe, that you are not in a fight or flight situation where you need to gobble down energy as fast as possible. The brain starts to learn a new script. Time to eat? Let's relax first. Over time, this new pathway becomes stronger than the old one. The urge to eat anxiously begins to fade. Your brain understands that this moment is safe, and you realize you need much less food to feel satisfied and nourished. Each time you set your chopsticks down between bites, or take a moment to truly taste your food, you are casting a vote for a new way of being. You are reinforcing the mental pathway of balance, not excess. This isn't about willpower. It's about gently and consistently showing your brain a better, more peaceful way to relate to food. You are training your brain for lightness, one mindful bite at a time. So, let's bring it all together. What is the ultimate secret of the Japanese way? It isn't to eat less, it's to think less while you're eating. It's about shifting your focus away from the anxious mental chatter of calories, rules, and guilt, and bringing it into the present moment, into the physical sensations of tasting, chewing, and feeling your body's subtle cues of satisfaction. When the mind slows down, the body naturally follows. It finds its own balance without force or struggle. True, lasting lightness doesn't come from a number on a scale or a restrictive diet plan. It's a feeling that begins in your head. When you cultivate a mind that is calm, present, and appreciative, your body responds in kind. You start to crave balance, not excess. You start to listen to your body's wisdom instead of fighting against it. Lightness starts in the mind, not on the scale. If this video made you stop and think differently about your own relationship with food, even for just a moment, then congratulations. You just spent the last few minutes training your mind. You've already taken the first step. Now, I'm curious to know, what is one thing you noticed about your own eating habits while watching this? What's one small ritual you could introduce to bring more presence to your meals? Share your thoughts in the comments below. I'd love to read them. And since we're on the topic of training, you can train your finger too. If you found this valuable, please click that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It helps more people discover this gentler path to well-being. Thank you so much for watching and for being here. See you in the next video.